During the darkest years of World War II, when fear and hardship spread across Europe, one man chose a different path. He fought not with weapons, but with courage, deception, and determination. His name was Oskar Schindler. At first, Schindler was no hero. He was a businessman, a smooth-talking opportunist who saw the chaos of war as a way to make money. He ran factories, entertained officers, and built his fortune through deals with the German military. For him, war was profit. But what he witnessed in occupied Poland changed him forever. He saw ordinary families struggling to survive, losing their homes and facing terrible uncertainty. Men, women, and children who had done nothing wrong found themselves at the mercy of a brutal system. What began as an opportunity for wealth became for Schindler a moment of truth. He could look away, or he could act. Schindler chose to act, but he knew that fighting directly was impossible. Instead, he would outsmart the very system that created the suffering around him. He began hiring vulnerable workers in his factories, shielding them under the claim that they were essential to the war effort. On paper, they were nothing more than laborers needed for production. But in reality, each one was a life given another chance. Every day was a gamble. Schindler bribed officials with money, gifts, and favors. He altered documents, bent rules, and lied to keep his workers safe. The risk was enormous. One mistake, one exposure, and Schindler himself could have lost everything. Yet he pressed forward, willing to sacrifice his fortune for something far greater. By 1944, the war was reaching its most desperate phase. Pressure increased and danger grew closer than ever. That was when Schindler made his boldest move. He created a list of names disguised as factory rosters hidden in plain sight. More than 200 men, women, and children appeared on it. To the authorities, they were workers. But to Schindler, it was something else entirely. It was a lifeline. Those on Schindler's list were transferred to his factory, where they found protection. They endured hardship, hunger, and fear, but they survived. Because of him, over 200 lives were saved, and those lives did not end there. They went on to raise families. Today, their children and grandchildren number in the tens of thousands, living proof of one man's defiance against overwhelming darkness. After the war, Schindler lost everything. His factories were gone, his fortune spent. He lived quietly, often struggling just to get by. But among those he saved, he was remembered as a hero. They supported him when he had nothing, a small repayment for the gift he had given them, life itself. Oskar Schindler passed away in 1974, with little wealth or recognition. Yet his story did not end with him. His legacy lives on through the generations who owe their very existence to his courage. A man who began the war chasing profit ended it as one of history's most